Lady of the moon, goddess of riches, lead me through the trials and tribulations. Mother, maiden queen, you are my center. Guide me through the doors of the shadowy night.
Lay down on the ground and I just let Mother Earth take everything that did not serve me, did not serve me anymore. I literally laid down and just like grounded to her. Welcome back. I'm Brittany, and this is the Triple Goddess Podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed last week's episode all about the sacred feminine, why it's so important to me, and kind of why I started the Triple Goddess Podcast around it. So today we're going to talk all about ways I personally found my inner goddess this last August, September, October. I really deep dove and healed a lot of my inner wounds, inner shadow work. So I did a lot of inner healing. I went to the extreme of going outside with a piece of letter or a letter that I wrote for my father who passed. And like my father, and no, both my fathers, I think, and my dog, and just my whole life, I literally wrote it all down. I held on to it, and this is like, it was pretty beautiful, but I held on to it, and I went outside. It was probably late August. I lay down on the ground, and I just let Mother Earth take everything that did not serve me, did not serve me anymore. I literally laid down and just like grounded to her, and I could, I could literally feel Mother Earth grounding me and taking everything that did not serve me anymore and just take it away. And it was so beautiful. I literally bawled my eyes. Like, I just bawled. And I had the sun. Literally, it was like I could see the Christ light. I know it sounds weird, but literally I could see, like, it was so bright, so shiny, so bright. And I was just like meditating. I sun gaze a lot. So if you don't know what sun gazing is, it's pretty much just looking into the sun. I need to add that in there. Into one of my slides, sorry. But sun gazing is just so good. Do it only in the morning and at night when it first comes up. When you get really into it and really skilled and more knowledge, then you can do it differently. But until then, just start there. So the other thing is stop wearing glasses as much. I actually don't even wear my glasses anymore. Sunglasses, I just try to take in as much, sun rays as I can into my eyes, just because it's so beneficial. And I'll get that into another episode, but just look into it. It's really interesting when you read about it or really learn about it, actually. Okay, so I was literally laying on, it was just the ground. It was right outside my house in front of the camper before we moved into this camper. And I just laid on the ground, literally just ask Mother Earth, universe, divinity, whatever you want to call it. I just asked them to take it all and fill me with everything that I need, everything that now I know that will serve me now. So I don't need anything that was not serving me anymore. I don't want to hold on to it. I don't want it in my life. And I already had the intention. I had it all written down. I kind of brain dumped, which I'll get into in a minute. Just brain dumped everything. So that was just a very beautiful experience. I literally, for the first time, felt so connected to divinity. My fathers, my dog, my ancestors, all of them. Like, I've never felt that connected till that moment. And now it's been so strong. It's been so, it's growing, and I love it. When you can find that connection and you embrace it and then you share it, it's so beautiful, you guys, so beautiful. So let's move on. So these pictures, here's, this one over here, that one. I know if you're listening to the podcast, it's a picture of me at my son's 1-year birthday at JP Water Park. And it's the heaviest I've ever been, 186 pounds. It does not look at me. Like, look, that complete, does not, sorry. I do not recognize myself in that picture. Not at all. And I didn't know who I was. I didn't know my purpose. I didn't know why I was here. My flame was about to die, like, inside myself, just because I had a son. And so much, as if you've been listening to the podcast, you kind of know my story. So it was just at the point where I was just like, what am I doing here? What am I doing in my life? I'm so uncomfortable with myself. I don't like myself. And I was sick of saying, well, I'll be happy when this happens, and I'll be happy when this happens. And it like never happened. So I want to be happy now. So I stepped back and I said, instead of looking at all this, I need to think deeper and realize that it's not about the outer looks, it's about the inner, because that spark was dying and she just needed to be ignited again. So I took 1 month. I did the gut protocol from Beachbody, and I literally took 1 month and just reset my whole life. Not my whole life, but myself. Reset myself. So, what is a goddess and goddess energy? I know I talk about goddess energy a lot. I talk a lot about finding that inner goddess, almost in all my podcasts so far, because that's what my name is, the Triple Goddess Podcast. So it's pretty important I need to talk about what is a goddess and what is that goddess energy, because a lot of people don't know, and they just think it's just this. I don't even want to say, because there's just so many different sayings, meanings. And I'm at the point in my life where I'm comfortable to call myself a triple goddess, because I have literally worked with my mind, my body, and my soul. Like, all 3 of them. I have done the shadow work, I've done the inner work, I've done the outer work, like all kinds of work. I've done the healing, I've done the nurturing, and I've nurtured myself, I've healed myself. That's when you can call yourself a goddess and feel and love yourself and feel so beautiful in a natural way. That's a goddess. And because I'm at the point in my life where I don't see any coincidence. Like, a coincidence, there's no such thing. Everything happens for a reason. I'm at this point in my life for a reason. I was emancipated for a reason. I gained 100 it was about 90 pounds I gained when I was pregnant, altogether. And then I lost it. And I've had 2 fathers who've passed, and I've lost my dog. You know, I've been a part of it all. I've seen it a lot. My father's been in and out of, jail. I've gained weight. I was in OnlyFans. Like, I can talk about it all. And so for me to talk about this goddess energy, I want each and every one of you to find that in yourself. And then if you are listening, you need to find that godly energy inside you, because it's all inside of us. I hate this whole idea that we go to church to find this person outside ourselves when they should already know what we're thinking, what's inside of us, what our soul purpose is. So when we go to someone else and say, this is what's going on, blah 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 blah, shouldn't they already know? Shouldn't that God already know what's going on with yourself? So why would you need to go and repeat it? A goddess is a divine being embodied in a feminine form. By contrary to our modern culture, understanding a goddess is not a woman with more sex appeal and supernatural power. Every woman is a goddess. When you connect with ancient goddesses archetypes, it is a way to connect with your intuition, your divine feminine, and the earth, the elements, and the seasons. When you embrace and embody your inner goddess, you draw in a beautiful feminine energy, allows you to go through life in complete flow. With feminine energy also comes masculine energy. And when worked in harmony and balance, bring in a true sense of being. What is a goddess? What is the energy it brings? And what goddess can we call on when we need more feminine flow? Let me take you through all the things inner goddesses need so you can start living in alignment. As mentioned, a goddess is a feminine deity in many religious cultures. Gods and goddesses are worshipped for possessing supernatural powers. You have goddesses in many forms, of the brave warrior to the exotic lover, and there are ways to connect and align with your divine masculine and feminine energies. But what and who is a goddess, and what inside of us? Well, I found this beautiful definition from a blogger. An inner goddess is a woman who is in the process of learning to know, accept, and love herself on all levels, mind, body, and spirit. A woman who becomes she-focused because on personal growth. A woman who, because she focuses on personal growth and self-love. A woman who becomes a woman who, because she focuses on personal growth and self-awareness, experiences a life increasingly filled with peace, love, joy, passion, and fun. A woman that understands that she has unlimited capacity to make her life anything she wants. A woman who is inspired to give those around her because of her sense of gratitude and abundance. A woman who is so beautiful, brilliant, and wholesome that she is simply not like any other woman on earth, and therefore possesses some sort of uncommon spiritual element that, when it cannot be solidly defined, it is clearly present. Now, the reason why I have these pictures is because I honestly would have probably chose someone else. And at this point in my life, I'm so proud to look at this woman and say, wow, like, that is a goddess. Like, she has found it. She's found her reason. She's found her passion. And like, that's me. And I'm so proud of myself. And to find that's beautiful, you guys. Triple threat. Push hard for 1 month. So for this 1 month, You can pick out whatever month you want, but for 1 month, you're really going to work on your mind, body, and soul. And in the next couple slides, I'm going to deep dive into the mind, body, and soul and what they kind of entail, what you need to do to help master and harness the goddess inside yourself. Mind. The first thing we need to do is work on that mind, because without a healthy mind, we cannot have a healthy body or a healthy soul. And your mind is the core to all of this. So first thing, after you go look in the mirror and kind of do, reflect on yourself, because after you're gonna need to journal. So get a journal, even if you've had a journal that you've wrote in a couple times and you stopped. Use one of those. It's perfect. You're gonna brain dump on, a couple pages, whatever you want to do, everything that's on your brain. Literally just write, vomit everything that's in your head. Get it out on paper. Now, at this point, if you want to save this, go ahead. I do, and then I circle like ideas and stuff that are really serving me and that I want to focus on. And then there are things that I kind of look at and realize, okay, maybe I need to work on this. Either I'm really like fixated on money, and so I need to look there, or I'm really fixated. It used to be on my weight. So I know it's my weight, but is it my image? Is it because I know I'm not eating healthy? Kind of look at that way, okay? But first, just brain dump, okay? Get it out. If you want to save it, good. If you want to burn it, go ahead, burn it. That's kind of the only two I would suggest. Then I want you to start meditating. Minimum 5 minutes a day. And get like a meditation app. Get a meditation song. YouTube has great meditation songs or meditations. Look for a 5-minute one, and literally just maybe first. I like to do it first when you get up. Kinda. I do it in my child's sleep because it's the only time I can actually like breathe and get a moment to think. So when he's sleeping, I like to literally just immerse yourself in that sound. And it's so beautiful for your mind, body, and soul. Finding high frequency music during your meditation helps. It literally will help set you high, set your day up for a higher foundation, a higher frequency when you listen to high frequency music. So doing a meditation, even on your way to work, if you're literally, I don't mean close your eyes and literally meditate, but listen to meditation music that is on a higher frequency, that's going to help. So, maybe like an energy boosting one or, things like that. But on comment, be careful on which frequencies you do listen to. If you're getting weird vibes from it, maybe move on, just because we are going to be working on your intuition. That's kind of that goddess energy. That's knowing. It's that knowing. It's that inner knowing. So it's that intuition we're going to be working on a lot for this 1 month. And then the other thing is educate yourself, research, explore topics that make you feel inspired. That's so good for your mind. I love watching History Channel shows. I love reading all about history. I read a lot of like actual fiction, and then our fiction history stuff, and I read nonfiction. So I do kind of a bit of both, and that's kind of my favorite. So I kind of stick right there. And I do like, woo-woo, witchy, all that stuff too. But I really like my history, and that's kind of where I stay with my education. And I literally like do this all day, every day. Just look at stuff, research it. It makes you, if it lights your spark, read about it, learn about it. There's a reason. The next thing is deep clean and organize your house. Okay. I know this sucks and it's hard, but clutter on your head, it's not just going to be on your mind. If it's out in your house and around, that's going to be on your mind. So clean and organize, declutter. We don't need the extra. Get rid of it. Give it to people who need it. just literally do things, because when we are able to create more space to create, you're going to find items that you didn't even remember you had, and you're going to have so much creativity. It's going to be insane. You're going to want to do it all. So these are kind of like the main items for the mind. So we're going to be doing our meditations, our journaling, and then you want to take a good month and just clean. Take, one day, right, every day for the month, write down a room in the house you want to clean, or a space you want to clean and organize. And the stuff that you get rid of it. Don't hoard on to it. You're not going to keep it, you guys. Or you're going to keep it. So don't hoard on to it and get rid of it. So next we're going to talk about the body. Yes, I know you've been wanting to know about the goddess body. But first, we're going to take a second for a commercial break. I don't order anything. If you know me, I only shop secondhand. I do not buy clothes, okay? I just think it's stupid. I don't like it, but I saw a great coupon on, I think it was Facebook, for a store that's an online store. It's actually local. It's a local mom. I believe she's a mom. And she makes her own stuff. It's all like t-shirts and everything. I've not opened the package, so I've literally forgotten about it. And she had free shipping for pickup, so I had to go pick it up. And I don't shop, and I just forgotten about it. So I finally have it, and I was able to get her to give you guys some great discounts for today if you're listening. So let's open this and see. Literally says, handmade just for you, Brittany. Thank you so much for your order and supporting my small business. Little Home Haven. That is where this is from. So, of course, cute little bag. And it's a nice color order form. You get a nice order form. Okay, so my shirts I got, they're so cute. Sorry, I can't. I have to feed my sourdough starter. Like, this is so cute. She even has it inside. Her name is pressed and her own tags. These are beautiful. And then the other one is bring joy to others. Yeah, this is like clearance. It was like $3. And this was a little bit more, but I wanted it so bad. And it's beautiful. So she's giving you guys 20% off on today for listening. Wait for the end. I'll give you guys the code. So go order. Like, she has the cutest stuff, and I can't wait. And it's local, right in Newport. So if you are local and you want just to pick it up and you want free shipping, you can do that as well. So go order, go shop online, go see your store. I'll have it marked below, and enjoy your stuff. Love ya. Now, if you're interested in buying these shirts or other shirts like this from Little Home Haven, be sure to use code BRITT, BRITT20 for 20% off your order. Next is the body. To have a healthy body creates a healthy mind. So when you have a healthy body, it's kind of like when you have a healthy mind, you have a healthy body. Same thing. When you have a healthy body, it helps with a healthy mind. And then when you have a healthy body, healthy mind, it flows into a healthy soul. So for the gut cleanse, I actually did this twice. I did one through Beachbody. I did the gut protocol. It's 1 month. It's actually 4 to 6 weeks, but I pretty much did the month. And then I did it again last September, October. And I did the black walnut oil. And I went to the natural food store, got a jar of the black walnut seed, and used that probably 3 to 4 times a day. Dilute it into your water because it's disgusting if you don't. Please do. I made the mistake of not diluting it. But be sure you do that. Literally, I think it's 2 weeks, and it slowly comes out in your stool. So you don't really see it much unless you do have a lot. I didn't really see anything in there. So try that. After I did that for 2 weeks, it literally held my energy so much, and it set me up for a great start to clean eating. Because if we don't fully reset our gut, there's so much, I hate to say it, but worms. We literally have worms inside of us. It's kind of like a dewormer. A lot of other countries, they do dewormers almost twice a year. Why do you think we deworm our dogs, our animals? Why wouldn't we deworm ourselves? We ingest this food and the meat, and a lot of it does have worms, guys. A lot of it has parasites. So we really need to clean up, starting from deep within, and then we work our way out. So definitely get the black walnut seed oil if you want to do it more with the community, more with others. If you want to do that's like something that's been used in time and time again, go to the Beachbody and try the gut protocol. It's actually a really good method. They help with your food, your workouts, and all of it. So try that, and then it will set you up for the best time for the rest of the month. So try that first. This month we're going to do a gut reset. Go into your kitchen, take all the processed stuff out, all the junk, all the filler foods, everything that's not a food. Now you're going to be like, what's not food? I mean, all your junk, all your processed, everything that is not nature's main, because you're going to want to get everything organic. I know it's going to sound bad, but when you have put your body in so much processed stuff, it gets to a point where it's just gunked up, it's built up, it needs a good cleaning, and you really need to look at what you're putting in your body, because a lot of it, the simple ingredients, is just not good for you. The fact, like, let's see, we have, I guess this isn't too bad, but still, like the calories, the sugars, all of this, we need to just look at everything and realize what our actual foods are going to nurture us and nourish us and give us the energy that we need, and not these filler foods. So breads. A lot of women are just scared of carbs and all these breads, but it's actually really bad, because when you cut out all these carbs and everything, you're taking out a lot of the energy that you need for your body to run, to keep motivating, to keep having that energy, to keep creating. When you take that out, it's just like, ugh. So don't take out that, start having sourdough bread. That's actually really good for you. Homemade foods, homemade breads, homemade things like that. That's actually better for you. It's better for your system, and it won't gunk you up. Red meats, limit them down to like 2 to 3 times a week, you guys. Just like really cut back in the dairy as well. I actually don't even eat really any dairy anymore. I don't even have milk. I have almond milk. My creamer's almond milk. I switched everything. We're not supposed to have it in our system. And so we don't actually have any really dairy like that. Then the next thing is drink tons of water. I drink about 2 of these a day. This is a 1/2 gallon maple syrup jug. I clean it out and I salt it. I also add 1, 2, maybe 3 shakes of salt just to help hydrate and give me the electrolytes that I need. Don't just drink water that's not been salted just because it's not going to do anything for you. It's not going to hydrate you. Just adds a little bit of salt, and also salt your food. Literally says in the Bible that we need to salt our food and salt our water. So if you know those verses, if you know those parts in the Bible, you know that it's actually what we should be doing. I use pink Himalayan salt because it's kind of just what I've always used. I know I should be using Celtic salt. I'm Irish and it's in my blood, and that is actually better for me. But look around, see what you get. Do natural salt. Don't do table salt either. And find some kind of exercise, something that you're interested in. Find something. I like to run. I love yoga. I love dance. So those are kind of the ones I add. Find something for you. Add that in. Do at least 30 minutes a day every day, please. It's going to be so great for you. And when we move with our body, we start to create. And when we create with our mind, body, we start to express from our soul. So that's where we lead on to the next one. Your soul. So mind, body, soul. We have shadow work and then we have light work. The shadow work entails like your inner sacred healing. Now, how I did this was a lot of past life regression therapy. I looked online for a therapist or a hypnosis to do this for me, but it was really hard. There are some local ones, but it's still expensive. So I literally just did it in my home. I went onto YouTube, found a really highly rated, commented past life regression therapy hypnosis video, and I lay down in my bed one afternoon before my child, I think my child was sleeping, and I did a hypnosis regression. So I just had like my headphones on and I just listened to what the hypnosis had said, and just everything that came to, literally there are just images that would just flow randomly in their past lives that I've had, and I was able to learn from them, understand them, and know kind of why I'm here, what the reasonings are for everything that's happened, my fears, and I can kind of work with them more. Another thing is learning your horoscope, learning your life number. I have a life number 9, and to learn about that and all of those things, actually I'm going to start posting that into this week's Facebook group. So if you don't know, I have a Facebook page and I kind of deep dive more into all of that. I am going to do it onto my Patreon as well. So if you're interested and you want me to work with you one-on-one, let me know. Patreon link is down there. I do have one tier at $3. The other one is at $5. Just the $3 one is just kind of just so you can see more and kind of be a part of my community. The $5 one is just for more to me to work with you one-on-one with your goals and everything, and it is monthly. So other than that, that is my Patreon fees, and we do work a lot on your shadow work. So we can do I can help you with like past life regression, meditations, finding ways to help you with that. The other thing is microdosing. So if you don't know, I do smoke weed. I maybe eventually I'll try shrooms and I'll do a micro dose, but other than that, I don't do anything else. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't really drink soda. I do have coffee, but that's it. I stopped drinking alcohol my son's birthday this last, I think it was September, because no, it was the middle of October. My mom and my stepdad and me went to J. Peak for his birthday, and I had hard cider, and I said that at that moment, that's the last time I'm ever drinking alcohol, and it's been then since. I believe that it affects your higher self. It affects that divinity, and as soon as you drink alcohol, she gone. So that's why I don't touch it at all. Now, microdosing with cannabis, I think is so great. Very little, very in a loving situation, a loving place is wonderful. I do not recommend it just on your own. When you're in a bad situation, you can lead to a bad trip, just like anything else. So if you want me to work with you with that, go on my Patreon and we can talk more about that. The other thing is special locations that you're drawn to. I am so drawn to Jay Peak and here in Vermont, and then other local places that are old. I also like ancient, but for me to experience it all the pleasures, the smells, the sounds, the environment, everything, I like to go visit these places that mean a lot to me, even like family places that mean a lot to me, just because I can get a sense of that ancient. So visiting these special locations really can unlock a lot of like inner memories, a lot of inner connection to divinity, your ancestors. So that's always good. Now the light work. When we do the shadow, you also need to work on the light, because it's almost like doing your work and not rewarding yourself. You need to do some kind of something with a positive end when you work on these negative things. So dancing, singing, being creative, arts, educating, or music, crafting, all of those things just literally will help your inner soul, your higher self connect and literally find what your purpose is, and just feel beautiful when you're doing these. So now that we have gone over everything, we've worked on our mind, our body, and our soul. And only then can we go from this to this. It's believing yourself, it's committing, it's dedication, it's finding that drive, it's believing in yourself. And when we can go from there, then you go to here and you find that inner spark, that inner light, that inner purpose, that inner goddess. And it's so beautiful. This world is revving up with goddesses, and it's so amazing. Are you becoming one? I hope you liked today's episode. Again, if you did like it, please subscribe, please like, please share. It helps the channel, helps spread the word. If you're interested in working one-on-one with me, please go to my Patreon, send me a message, and I will work with you exclusively on working on your mind, body, soul. Everything that I've gone through and done, I will help you. So I can't wait to see you guys next time. Again, if you want those shirts, please go check out. It's so cute. It's an amazing store. Little Home Haven, you're getting 20% off today until 24th. She'll be doing a craft at the craft fair here in Vermont. I believe it's going to be right in northern Vermont too. So if you're interested in there, go find her. She'll be at the craft fair. Use the coupon code BRITT20 to get 20% off your order. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you have any questions, if you have any suggestions on anything you want me to talk about, please write them in the comments. I want to express this video. It's basically like it's a dance video. I'm going to be doing it more with different songs. Pretty much just me sharing my love to you guys and my magic. I'm trying to figure out a way how I can share my magic with you guys. So I figured a dance with good music that I feel is like inspiring and goddessy, inspirational. I dedicate this all to you guys, and I especially dedicate this video to my grandmother. She's not doing great, and I think about her every time I do this video, or every time I see this video. It just my ancestors, my women ancestors. So I dedicate this song to all of you girls, and I love you all. Okay, love you.
Treacherous